Hi, here I am Avinash KM. I'll be taking you through the various aspects on thermodynamics from GATE XC perspective. Before proceeding further, let me tell something about me. I have secured All India Rank 2 in XC 2016 GATE. I completed my bachelor's in mechanical engineering in 2011, and for some years I have been working in an automobile company, and for the last 2 years I have been teaching thermodynamics in various GATE coaching institutes. Many of my students have secured jobs in PSU through GATE, and some of them got admission in IITs too. So let's start with GATE. GATE is nothing but Graduate Aptitude Test in Engineering. Note the word aptitude. In a dictionary, you can find the meaning of aptitude as a natural ability to do something. Here, what they mean by Graduate Aptitude Test in Engineering is that they'll be looking for the fundamentals. That means if your fundamentals of the fundas of your subject is strong, you can get very good rank in GATE very easily. They won't be asking complicated questions. They'll be sticking to the fundamentals. What they believe is that if your fundamentals are strong, you can build a palace on that. Yes, if your fundamentals are strong, you can learn anything or you can apply anything based on that. So GATE is all about the fundamentals. So now we will discuss about GATE pattern. In GATE there are two types of questions, general aptitude and technical. General aptitude costs you 15 marks, and believe me, it's very easy to get. There will be 5 1 marker questions and 5 2 marker questions, and it is very easy to get 15 out of 15, that too with very least preparation. Now comes the technical. Again, the technical we can divide into two. One is maths and the core subject. And let's begin with maths. For maths also we are having 15 marks, 7 1 marker question and 4 2 marker questions. Now coming to the core subjects. For XC, you know that we'll have to choose 2 subjects out of 6 subjects. And since you are listening to this recording, I know that you already selected thermodynamics as one of your subjects. And second one will be maybe fluid mechanics, solid mechanics, or any other subjects. Let it be. Now let's see what is its contribution. These core subjects cost you 70 marks. Listen, 70 marks, right? That means each subject costs you 35 each. So let's concentrate on each subject. For the subject we will be having 35 marks, right? There will be 22 questions, 9 1 marker question and 13 2 marker questions. And from thermodynamics I can tell you that it's very easy to score more than 30. Believe me, it's possible, and you will realize as we go through further. Okay, we'll discuss about it further when we go through the subjects. Now there are two types of questions, objective and fill in the blanks questions. You know about it, right? Still we'll discuss about it. An objective type question, there will be question as well as 4 different possible answers, and only one will be right, and we will have to choose the right answer from that. But for the fill in the blanks question, there won't be any optional at all. Just a blank will be there. We will have to enter the numerical values based on our calculations. That's objective and fill in the blanks question. Now the marking scheme. There are two types of marking, that is 1 marker question and 2 marker question, right? Now what we are talking about is objective. If you are making a right answer for objective question, you will be getting the corresponding mark, either 1 or 2 according to the question. If you are making any mistake or if you are marking a wrong answer, you will be getting a negative mark. That means 1/3 of that mark. That means for 1 marker question, if you are making any wrong answer, you will be getting a negative of minus 1/3, and for 2 marker it is minus 2/3 marks. For fill in the blanks question, there is no negative marking scheme. That means even if you are making any mistake, marking any mistake answer, wrong answer in the fill in the blanks questions, you won't be getting any negative marks. Only you'll be getting 0 marks or the mark according to the mark on that question. Now the GATE syllabus. Regarding GATE syllabus, I will not be discussing now. You can get the syllabus from the website in IASC or IIT GATE website, or from the material you have already got with you. Now I have to tell something about the strategy. To face any challenge, we need a strategy or plan. A wise man once said, failing to prepare plan is preparing to fail. Yes, without a plan or strategy, we cannot take the best out of us. That will be leading to the disaster. We don't that anymore, right? So we will follow a strategy. Now I'll explain the strategy I have followed. So based on this strategy, you can just follow the same or you can modify according to your way. Okay, anyway, it will be better if you are understanding any work strategy. So I'll divide it into some points. So I'll be telling you the points and explanation will be following that. First one, getting familiarity with the subject. Yes, you heard it right. Getting familiarity with the subject. By getting familiarity with the subject is means we learn the concepts. We'll be doing a couple of problems. Like from each topics, we'll be solving 30 to 40 problems and we'll be covering entire subject. By this way, we'll be getting familiarity with this. That means even if you're getting any new question, we will be able to attend the question. We may not able to get the right answer, but we are in a position to attend that question. That is called familiarity. Do you understand? That means after gaining familiarity, you will be able to attend the questions, or you know how to approach the question. Not all the questions, maybe 80% of the question you will be able to do that. Some new question you may not be able to do that. Don't worry. But I hope you understood what I mean by getting familiarity, right? It's not 0 or 100. It's something in between. Got it, right? So if you are done this much, you are half done. If you are following the next steps also perfectly, you can gain the full confidence over the subject. If you are stopping here, it is just like getting 0 itself. So we have to improve ourselves. So by following the next step, that is preparing with previous year GATE questions. Every time 10 to 15% of the previous year question used to repeat, but that is not our catch. Our catch is something bigger. By doing this step, we will align ourselves with GATE point of view, so that we will be able to think how the questions will be coming, what sort of questions will be coming. So that's what we meant by this. Let's see how we will execute this. First, take any previous year question, okay? And since we are talking about thermodynamics, take the 2016 or 15 thermodynamics questions. Okay, there will be 22 questions, and set the timer to be 1 hour and 15 minutes. Okay, what I mean is that just prepare a examination condition. Okay, and you can use normal calculator. I mean, you don't have to use the online calculator in this step. So try to attend the questions in an examination environment, and by the end of 1 hour 15 minutes, just note it down how many questions are yet to attend or whether you have completed those details. How many questions you are attended, how many questions you are yet to attend, how many questions you are about to go through. Then take all your time you wanted and finish the remaining questions. Then there also by the end of that, you note down the time. Now we are going to analyze this. Remember, we are not going to judge. There is a difference between judging and analyzing. If you are going to judge based on this exam, that will be catastrophic. What we want to do is analyzing. So what are things we will analyze here? We'll get the key from the IASE or GATE websites itself for corresponding that examination, and we'll compare our answer. We'll get the number of marks we got, right? If you're getting more than 60%, it is very, very good. Okay, even if you're getting more than 10%, it's okay. I'll be happy with that. We are not going to stop our preparation here. So even if we are getting more than 10%, it's very good. But you have to follow the further steps. Just analyze how many questions you are able to solve correctly, how many questions you are able to attend, how many questions you are not able to attend, in which portion you are lagging behind, did you miss any particular portion, is your calculation speed is well enough, and these sort of things. You should write these things precisely. Okay, now fill in the gaps. That means if you have missed any portions, do that, redo that portion again. If you are not confident with one portion, again go through it. Now do the same step for 5 previous year questions. Believe me, by this time you'll be having a lot of confidence. Now we can start doing the mock test. That is the third step. We'll be doing the mock test on a regular basis, so that your confidence will slowly increase, and your proper revision is also going on. And next step is preparing short notes. I know that by this time you know everything, but still human memory is like that. We won't be able to remember everything properly. After this step, make a short note. I know that initially itself you might have made a short note, but now you have to make a new short. If you have not made any short note earlier, make a fresh one. That's all. Make a fresh short note that should contain key concept and formula. It should not very long. It should contain, everything should in thermodynamics should be contained in maximum of 2 A4 sheets. Okay, that's all. And now the fifth step is most important, and you have to follow throughout. That is making timetable. There should be 2 timetables: short-term timetable and long-term timetable. Long-term timetable in the sense how many days, the period of time you will take for one particular subject, or what are you going to do in long term. And short term means weekly or daily basis. There should be a written format. I know that you'll be having some plan in your mind, but you should write things in a notebook. You should dedicate a notebook for timetable. So before starting of any day, you should be having the timetable with you. That means during the night time you prepare a timetable for the next day. Okay, and each and every hour should be accounted there. I don't expect you to study for 15 hours and all. It's up to you to decide. But sitting in front of book without any efficiency is not good. So ideally 5 to 7 hours of preparation is more than enough. Okay, fine. So according to your timetable you can follow that. At the end of the day, that means before going to sleep, just analyze your timetable, whether you are able to follow your timetable correctly, and write that, so that you will be having a written journal with you, whether what was your intention, whether did you complete that. And if you have completed that, you should be happy. If you are not completed, don't get frustrated. Just think that next